Happy holidays, everybody. Israel Galindo here with Advanced Networks. I hope you guys are doing amazing out there. Anyways, want to do a quick video. I know we are in full swing of the holidays now. It's pre-Thanksgiving. Everybody is on the middle of the week. They're already buying their groceries. They're getting ready to eat. They're buying their holiday coffee. And no sponsorship from Starbucks on that one. Anyways, one of the biggest things I wanted to just say, again, thank you for being part of the Advanced Networks family. Always appreciate it, and we are very helpful to be here for you. Now, one of the things I also wanted to bring up today was scams on the internet, scams in your email and things like that. We go through it every year. We go through it pretty much throughout the year, but it gets heavy during the year. And now hackers have gotten a little bit crazier by sending you text messages. And believe it or not, with the power of AI, artificial intelligence, a computer will have a full conversation with you and steal your money and steal your time and energy and hack your company without ever a human being involved. So let's go through that right now. I'm just going to share a quick screen. Never will a company or an employer or a business do the following. So I'm going to actually zoom in on this one so you can get a little better. So never will a company ask you to buy gift cards for them. That is a big one. If you see an email that comes from someone says, "Hey Israel, I'm the owner of Advanced Networks, and by the way, I'm driving right now, but I want to do something nice for the company. Can you go out and buy an X number of Target cards, Best Buy cards, Apple cards, eBay cards, any type of gift card? I'll reimburse you later, or go get petty cash and buy as many as you can. Also, because I'm driving, I need you to scratch off the barcodes and just take a picture or send them to me." Nobody would ever do that. And if somebody ever does that, you should pick up the phone and call that person and say, "Hey, did you just send me an email to ask to buy a bunch of gift cards in bulk?" They're going to say no, and that is the biggest one that I want to put out there. We've had a couple of customers that fell for that and bought gift cards, and now there's police involved and so on. So that's one of the things that would be a big, big no-no. Anytime you get an email, emails are always going to be something like this. Let me pull up my email just to show you. Okay, so let's pull up this. Let's pull up Vimeo. I'm just pulling this. How do you know if Vimeo is really coming from Vimeo? Well, the first thing it's going to do is the person here, it'll say Vimeo at email.vimeo.com. Do I do business with Vimeo? Yes, I do. But let's go a little further. Let's go with right here. I'm working with somebody named Miley. Miley sends me this information that we are having a meeting. How do I know if Miley is really Miley? Any email program, if you hover over the name, it'll actually say the name of the company, Miley, and it'll have their email address. Now, if it's the correct one, you'll see it. Also know that hackers will change the spelling. Maybe Miley, they spelled it with an I at the end, or double E, or maybe Ramirez, they spell it with an S. Be very cautious when you see a very suspicious email that you just hover over the name. Most of the time when it's a hack, it won't even be their name. It might say Miley Ramirez, but when you look at the actual email address, it'll be a bunch of string numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 at, blah, 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 .japan, .korea, etc. So those are the things you want to look out for when it comes to those hacks. Anything that looks suspicious, and we're going to go further, don't fall for it. Even as simple as, "Hey, we're not able to deliver your Amazon package or your FedEx package because your credit card didn't go through." Don't click the link on that email, because most likely 99% of the time it's a hack. Instead, if you know that you do have a package that should have been delivered, go directly to Amazon, go directly to FedEx, log in with your credentials. Don't click that link. As a matter of fact, I did have one earlier of a package that I had issues with that said, "Oh, you know what? I remember what it was. It was Adobe. Adobe sent me a message that something had expired." And Adobe. Second email charge. Okay, so here's one coming from Adobe. saying that my email address they weren't able to bill me, and that my email has now changed and yada yada. I didn't change my email. I know that for a fact. Also, I know that my credit card is good. But if there's any links in here that want you to click to go to Adobe, what they do is they're stealing your information. They get a pop-up window, you type your Adobe information, it saves it. Nothing happens, and you're like, oh, that's weird. And then you go to Adobe's website. Instead of falling for something like this, just go straight to adobe.com. And when you do, put in your credentials here, and most likely in your account area, you will have something that says, by the way, we couldn't charge your credit card. Did you change your email? If so, yada, yada, yada. So those are the things not to fall for. Another thing, an employer's never going to contact you via text and request, again, bulk purchases. Give you an example. An employee got a text message, hey, give me a call at this number. And it was a bogus number. It's a number that you can buy online. Employee calls the number, and it's a recorded message going, hi, I'm away from my phone right now. Leave a message. And they leave a message. Well, that becomes now an AI connected item. Sorry, hey, yeah, I was on the phone. Listen, can't take your call right now, but can you do this for me? I run the company. I work with a company. I work with a vendor, blah, 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 blah. So in those cases, again, don't fall for it. If it's somebody you don't know, don't engage. If it's somebody you do know, call the person's real number and figure out why they would want to do something like that. Next, another example is getting an email saying that your bank changed and you gave the new credentials to the employer, to the finance department. Maybe it's a vendor stating the same thing, stating, hey, we are now wanting this information to go over here, etc. And so that being said, here is another one of somebody putting fake account information that they want you to change if you're the finance department on your side to then steal your money. So if nobody's ever going to email you bank routing information, that's what I'm trying to say. If you see that, ignore it. Again, if it's from an employee, say I'm an employer and one of my texts emails me and says, hey, I just changed banks, here's my bank information. That should never be done via email. Call me on the phone, call my finance CEO or CFO on the phone, and deal with the matter. Don't do it via email and send me your bank information, because I'm going to steal money from you. So, okay, another one is an employee clicks a link for something that expired. This is extremely common hack. You get something that says, hey, your IT department says your password expired. Click here to renew it. Or, hey, Microsoft says, Google says, Adobe says, your password expired. Click here. Don't click those links. Go directly to the website, go to your Microsoft account, go to your Google account, etc., and do that. That is going to be the best thing to do because of those reasons. We got a little peeker over here. Got my little one by my side today. Another thing is, if you also get an email saying, hey, our address for delivery has been changed. Click here to verify that we have changed your delivery address again for a package. You click on that and you put in your information. Now hackers have your physical address. No, I didn't want it to go here. I wanted to go here. They now have your physical address. Between your IP address and your physical address, harm can be done. So that's something that you really, really want to pay attention to. Those delivery alerts are going to be things like that. Getting alerts that your account has been deactivated. Again, don't click the link. You know, in this example, PayPal sends an item, or your bank says, hey, your account's about to be deactivated. Your credit cards are going to be deactivated unless you confirm. Don't click there. Go directly to your financial institution or your PayPal or those websites, Commerce websites. Log in there. Never click those links, and that's very important. Same thing goes to compromised credit cards. Transfer funds, another one where, just as I stated, somebody's trying to transfer money to another account and says, hey, I need your bank account because I'm giving you a bonus. So can you just click here and just submit your information? I'm going to drop $2,000 for a Christmas bonus. Don't fall for that. You know, have the guts to call the person that's telling you that they're giving you a free bonus. And hey, that might be if it's not even correct, that might be the time to ask your boss for a raise. So that's one thing to do it. We talked about the gift cards, and now we just want to talk about the communication of that. Always educate yourself when you're going to open something. If something does look too good to be true or suspicious, you know what? Ask a supervisor. Email it to IT and say, I don't know about this. Second, monitor. Look at your email box often. Delete what you don't need. Don't sign up to everything with your email address. And always look to see what is in your inbox and what's not in your inbox, etc. You know, those are very important. As far as communicate, always communicate with your team in internal email that comes in and external. If you got something funky, let the rest of the team know, because they might not know and they might not be as cautious as you are, and they might click on something. So it's always good to train your team, even if you are just an employee. It's a good idea to say, hey, everybody, this is going around. Don't click on it, or let's talk to IT or our management about it. Last thing is to report. Always report these things to both management and IT, because we will take the steps necessary on the back end to block these. So the best thing to do is don't forward us the link and say, hey, click this link, IT. Take a snapshot, a picture, and say, hey, this is a possible attack. We'll look on the back end, we'll block it for you. Also send it to your management team and supervisors to make sure that everything is done and reported so we can investigate it. Again, literally, we just want to do a quick video on security. Don't fall for it. There's a lot of great deals out there going on of people buying things left and right. Target has amazing deals, Best Buy, Home Depot. You might get an email going, oh my God, best deal ever. Click here. Stop before you do. Hover over the link. Putting your mouse over it is hovering. And on the bottom of the bar, it'll show you a string of numbers. Don't click on it. If that deal isn't an email, go to the website. Look at it yourself. Just take that extra step. And happy holidays. I hope you guys have a great one. Enjoy it. I'll see you around the corner.